We got T. Edwards back here on the program. He's going to be taking on Dennis Bermudez at UFC on ESPN +1 on January 19th. T, what's going on, man? How are you?
Pretty good. Just hanging out. Got to practice, so.
Yeah, we're live on location at the lab right now, right?
Yes, sir.
And I was going to say, you must be pretty happy to get a fight booked. It seemed like this happened pretty quickly, you getting this matchup. When did you find out about this fight?
Like Christmas. Like the
Oh,
day
you did? Okay.
before. Yeah, so a couple weeks.
So how did that impact the Christmas plans? Were you expecting to fight then?
It ruined Christmas. Not really. I was in the middle of stuffing my face and like eating. I was back home in Virginia, and then I was like, oh, I should probably put some of the donuts down and get ready. And so yeah, that's kind of, I just started cleaning up the diet. I mean, I'm always kind of in camp. I'm always working out and training. Just going from, I usually eat whatever I want while I'm training because I'm working hard, so I don't care what I eat. So just clean it up just so we can peak and have that good performance fuel.
So I'm sure you're surprised to hear about a fight during the holidays, but I'm sure you're also surprised to find out you're fighting Dennis Bermudez, who's fought primarily at featherweight in his entire career. What was your reaction to getting him as an opponent?
I wasn't sure if it was because it was like a short notice. He couldn't make 45, or if he's just trying to move up and make a splash if things aren't going well at featherweight. So he's trying to come up and do something here. So I figure it's one of the two.
Okay, fair enough. And quickly before we talk about the matchup, your last fight, we won't have to talk much about it. I just know you always learn more from a loss than a win, which I know hasn't happened to you much in your career. You've won a lot of your fights. What did you take away from that performance against Don Madge at UFC Fight Night 138?
I mean, just up in the training, up in the game plans. We know everybody's good. We've kind of relied on the right hand a little bit just because it's been successful and it's been our bread and butter. So we're not going to stray away from it. We always knew there would eventually be somebody that would get past it or we have to adjust. So we were ready for that coming into the fight. We got clipped early and got the takedown and got the weird arm bar position. So the whole first round, we just kind of like too many like bad things went all in a row, and then the first round was over. So then made the mental adjustments in between rounds. We're gonna come out, switch it up, show some different looks, and then we got sloppy on that blocking that head kick with one hand, and that was kind of the end. So we didn't really get a chance to show the other alternative tools because got kind of sloppy out there. So yeah.
What was the best advice you got after that fight? Because I know you have a lot of the MMA lab. It's like a family. You guys all band together. If someone loses, it's like you all lose. Was there anyone that sort of reached out after?
I mean, everybody. Everybody on the team's close. Everybody kind of takes it to heart when somebody loses. So everybody kind of came in, made sure I was all right. We got the concussion protocol, so we took a little break, got some pointers from a bunch of the Thai guys, some of the wrestlers and everything, and then just got right back to it. Working on our jits that much more. We already hit it a lot, but just even that much more, and then striking, taking it to the next level, just so we can really dominate guys, not just with the right hand, but just overall with every aspect of the game. We just don't even want to give guys a chance anymore. So just top, bottom, neutral, just putting a hurting on guys.
Feel like you match up against Bermudez, obviously a veteran in the sport. Just style wise, how do you feel like you square off against him?
Style wise is very good. We're kind of similar and on paper, just wrestlers that throw heavy hands and good striking and grappling. I think obviously I have the reach and size advantage. Him coming up to 55 and everything. He's got a little more experience on paper with ring time and everything. But we're a little bit younger. We got a little more power. A little more youthfulness to us. So I think it'll be definitely a tough matchup for him, dealing with the size, reach, explosiveness that he's not really normally used to. So I think we're going to give him some problems and, put a hurting on him, get one back to make up for that Moncton, maybe get 50K swinging our way, and then, get back on track to being, top prospects.
I like your thinking. Obviously, you're at the lab training right now. Anything different about this training camp as opposed to ones in the past?
I mean, I'm just hitting it harder. Like I really, I don't take losses very well. I don't take any like poor performance, whether I win, lose, or draw. If I don't think I perform well, it sticks with me, and I don't like it. So just hitting it hard. I'm here twice a day most days. I don't really take days off anymore. I crack down on my nutrition a little bit better, just so I can train. Because the first couple of weeks my body was hurting just from working out and training so much. So I've had to up my supplements and up my fuel, just so I can hit it even more. Just like I said, trying to perfect every aspect that I can think of. If I want to stand up and bang with guys for 20 minutes, I can do that. If I want to just grab people and throw them on their head for 20 minutes, I want to be able to do that. If I want to throw submission, like I just want to just make guys feel hopeless. So to do that, you got to train that. So kind of got to put your body through the ringer. So that's kind of what we've been doing.
Okay. And what about training partners? I know one of your teammates, Henry Corrales, has a fight a week after yours. Imagine he's someone you've been working with.
Yeah, Henry's got a similar body type. He likes to throw bombs, similar movement. A lot of the wrestlers, obviously, short, powerful guys we've been working with. Obviously, we got tons of bodies. So just as an overall martial artist, we kind of work with everybody just to get all those looks because, who knows, Dennis could pull out, get hurt, we get a new opponent, the week of. So just always being ready for anybody we're going to get matched up with. But, yeah, definitely going with, wrestlers, ground guys, short, powerful, heavy hitters, just getting those looks so we know what our options are, what we can exploit on that kind of body type.
And how is the cut going? You mentioned finding out about this during Christmas, putting the donuts down. How's everything going?
It's good. The cut's never too terrible. I'm always pretty lean. I mean, I got, 10% body fat at any given time. Just with not having a lot of body fat as it is, the cut, I cut from 75 lean. So it's just really cracking down, like real strict to get that extra little bit of fat, what we can off, and then water. So that's why we're kind of hitting these 2-a-days, do our fasted workouts in the morning, our intermittent fasting, we fast for 12, 16 hours, work out without calorie intake in the morning, get a little bit of fuel, hit it hard in the afternoon. So get our body kind of getting used to running off a little bit just so we can make this weight and come in, nice and big and lean.
I like it. How do you see this fight playing out on the 19th?
I mean, it can go a bunch of different ways. Obviously, we got the knockout power at any given time, so that could happen whenever. As a wrestler, I think he might want to get hands on us, which I'm fine with. We can grab him, beat him up, work the clinch, work the ground. Most likely, it'll be something beating him up, nice and bloody, or hitting him with 1 or 2, nice and hard, and walking away with 50K.
Love it. What's next for you after this fight? I guess you'll just see how this goes and reassess because I imagine you want to stay active, really get some momentum going.
Yeah, for sure. Get this fight going. Ideally we get a nice good win. They take summer off, just so I can work the game plan a little bit more. We competed kind of last June, October, and then right away. So we kind of knocked out 3 every 2 or 3 months. So take a little bit of time just to hit another level. I want to get, make a nice little title run next year. So trying to definitely close that gap on some guys. So working on a bunch of things. Maybe take a couple months off to really just, break through that ceiling and then come back and, just start knocking off top 15 guys, top 10 guys,
Well, in the meantime, we're looking forward to this card, UFC on ESPN +1, January 19th. First UFC card in ESPN history. It's going to be great. T, always appreciate the time, man. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours.
Social media, Tango_MMA. If you want to find us there, we post a lot of interesting videos. Jace is up here a lot if you like adorable kids. I like to rant and just talk shit, which is entertaining if you like stuff like that. So Twitter, Instagram, is all the same, Tango_MMA.